All right. Okay, guys. So we're gonna be doing this today. Okay. Let's see what we have. This is Rodecaster Pro again. I'm bringing back to you for some reason. What I'm going to be talking about today will be what I would like to see if Rode is going to bring out probably a Mark II of the Rodecaster Pro. What I would like to see, moving forward, and if it's going to be firmware update in 2021, what I would like to see in the firmware update. And I'm very pretty sure Rode are really good with improving the usability of their product. I really like them for that. They listen to their customer, and that's a good company that I can call a reliable company. That if you buy their product, you should be rest assured that you are getting a good customer service should in case anything happen. Now, moving forward, what I would like to see if they're going to be a Mark II, this is my personal, my personal thing, okay? It not necessarily means that everyone is going to want it that way, but this is what I feel like will work for my need. Okay, so first thing I would like is the back here. Everything is cool, everything is fine. Look at it, everything is fine from the back, but I would like one more SLR input, and I will actually prefer it to be a combo jack if that's possible. I would like one more standard SLR input in combo jack, making it 5 dedicated microphone preamp. I would like Rode to include that if they're going to be a Mark II of this. That's something I really want. Number two, if they're going to be Mark II of this, I will like Rode to change from the small this I would like Rode to change from this small micro SD card to standard SD card. This is more preferable to me. I would like them to switch to this if they're going to be Mark II. So that's something I really want. If Rode is coming up with a new version of this, which will be like our big brother to this one. Already this is a very beautiful, complete podcast device, but with a little, adjustment to make it outstanding. Already, I'm not gonna say it's not outstanding, but what can make it better for some people, not everybody, because I believe most people are actually happy with the Rodecaster Pro already, but we have some users that want more, and in particular, someone like me, I really want one more dedicated mic preamp, okay, to make it 5. I want the micro SD card to change to standard SD card if they're going to be Mark II. Number 3, if Rode can make it possible in firmware update to allow users to have access to all the individual channel, to have it on that SD card outside the company. What I'm saying is, if you record individual channel separately, Rode allow that to happen, but the only way you can access it is through the companion app. But I would like Rode to make it possible to access it outside the companion app. Another thing again is the issue of this docking thing in Rodecaster Pro. To me, it's not that effective. Maybe I should put it that not too. It's not really aggressive like I want it. And this is not for everybody. This is just for my need, like how I want to use it. For example, the docking is anytime or the signal, because according to Rode, the channel 1 is meant to be the host. Okay, so anytime if you enable the docking, anytime the signal from channel 1, which is the host mic, anytime this channel sends a signal coming in from the microphone, it will reduce all other channels. It will reduce their levels so that the level of the host will be a little above other channel. I mean, if you enable it, you may not notice that it's working. It's working, but it's not that aggressive. The way I want it is not how it's being used right now, because I would like Rode to give user the access to fine tune to their, to their like, how they want it. From, for example, the docking in my own case, how I want it to work is I want it to be close to that of the master output. For example, on Rode right now they have it like, if you enable that, it should mute the master output anytime you're talking. You have that. Actually, it's just like this, they do in such a way that if you're using this in the studio with a two monitor, if you have your like your monitor output, if you set that monitor output to mute anytime you play music, I mean anytime you're talking, it will mute the master output. Okay, that is how I want the joking, that is how I want it to work in my own case. So anytime I'm playing music, I don't want to bring the fader down from, like if I'm playing from my phone or from computer, if I have the fader up here, I want that to work, the docking should at least bring the volume to the minimum anytime I'm talking. Okay, that is how I want to use my own docking, so I don't have to keep bringing this down anytime I want to talk into my microphone. So I still want the music to play, but at least the volume to come to the minimum so that my voice is going to overpower the music that is playing. And if I stop talking, I want that music to go back up, without me using the fader. That's how I want my own docking to work. And I believe that's how docking should work. But in this case, it's not that aggressive. So even if you play music and you're talking at the same time, the level may probably be the same, or the music may be louder than your voice, even though you still enable the docking. So I would like Rode to allow user to fine tune the docking how they want it. And in my own case, I really want aggressive one that we attack the music anytime I'm talking. The moment I stop talking, the volume should go back up on the music, just like the monitor output mute. Okay, that's how I want my docking. And number 5 that I would like to see in firmware update on this Rodecaster Pro is the probably I would like noise reduction instead of noise gate. The noise gate is good, the noise gate is good, and I tell you, it's getting the job done really good. But if you listen very well on your microphone, if you're using headphone, right? If you're using headphone, and if you can listen very well, you will understand that the noise reduction, no matter how you set it, unless you're really aggressive, because anytime you utter, like anytime you talk, you can easily, most people may not detect this, that is happening on this, but I was able to. It's kind of, I really don't like the feelings, and this is personal thing. Not everybody will see this as a big deal, but me, it's kind of personal. Okay, anytime I'm talking, like I'm just talking right now, I can see all the noise with my voice together, and the moment I stop talking, it just cuts that really sharp, like the silence is going to be sharp when you're not talking. It's going to be completely silent, just like right now. It's really silent, but the moment you send the signal to the channel, like you're talking, you're just going to hear that noise that, you know, it's just like a weed growing with your crop. That's how I see it. When you have a crop growing up and the weed are growing also with the crops, that is how this looks to me now. That's how it sounds to me. Like my voice is the crop and the noise, they are the weed. Okay, those are the weeds. So it's like when you're talking, you can hear yourself talking at the same time. You're going to be picking a lot of that noise mixing with your voice, and the moment you stop, the floor noise is going to like go a little bit further than your voice before it cut out. It's really, I mean, I don't have a good feeling with that. To some people, this may not be a big deal, and to me, I don't think it's a big deal. But if this happened to be a noise reduction, it will be a different experience entirely. Noise gate is good, but I think noise gate is good for probably musical instrument. But for voice, I would like noise reduction when it comes to speaking or speech. I would prefer noise reduction because you're still going to get, I think the way noise reduction work is quite different from noise gate. Noise gate, right, is that if no signal is coming in, everything is going to be dead silent. But the moment it sends signal coming in, it will open up. Your voice, every other garbage is going to allow them to pass through. That's noise gate. It's like you open the gate, everything comes in. If nothing is coming in, you close the gate again. That's noise gate. It's not going to suppress your noise floor if it sends signal coming, if signal is coming in. So everything is going to be wide open. It's going to accept your voice, your speech, and it's at the same time it's going to accept all the garbage, or like all the noise flow. I mean, it's going to accept all the noise coming in at the same time. It's going to accept your voice. It's just like it cannot differentiate between your voice and probably noise. Okay, so everything is going to be coming in, and the moment the signal stop, it closes the gate and everything is going to be dead silent. And this is really good. Fine, it will work okay, but I don't just like the fact that my voice is actually coming in through with all the noise. This will work fine in an environment that is being treated. If you're working in a studio, a treated studio or a treated room that you have minimum noise, the noise gate will work fine. But most people that are using Rodecaster Pro, I'm very sure not everybody is using it where the environment is being sunproof. So if you can listen very well, you will realize that the moment the channel sends signal coming in, the gate is going to open and it will allow your voice and every other noise to come in. And the moment the signal stops, it closes the gate and it will be dead silent. But if Rode can switch this to noise reduction works in such a way that when you set it up, right, it's like it brings all your noise flow, like your noise, it will bring it down to the minimum. So you still have the noise, but they're going to be to the minimum. Even though there's no signal coming in, there's a possibility if signal is not coming in on the channel, you will still hear the noise, but it's going to be in the minimum. That's noise reduction. So when the channel sends signal coming in, it will capture more of your voice than that of the noise. I think that's the difference. So the noise reduction will bring your noise down, not completely off, but it's like a mix. Okay, once you don't say anything, nothing is coming to the signal, you'll be fine. The noise is going to be down, and that's easily cleaned up. In post-production, you can clean that up. But in the case of noise gate, it will be hard to clean it up because everything is mixed together with your voice. So that's why when it comes to speech, I prefer noise reduction to noise gate. And I hope if there's going to be a firmware update in 2021, I would like Rode to include the noise reduction on each of these channels. That is, a personal preference, but I like, in my own case, I just prefer noise reduction when it comes to speech to noise gate. If I have to choose between the two when it comes to speech, I will choose noise reduction over noise gate. That's my personal preference. And the last thing, so number 6 of what I would like to see in the Mark II or firmware update of the Rodecaster Pro is it's kind of annoying. If you're going to format your card, if you're going to turn it off, there's a lot of confirmation, like you have to confirm, okay, I want to do it. I want to execute this action. You have to confirm. Sometimes you have to confirm twice. I would like to see less confirmation of actions. If I press anything like I want to turn this thing off, let it turn off. Okay? So those things I would like Rode to at least bring it to the minimum. How many times you're going to confirm any action you want to, execute on the Rodecaster Pro. And that will be it. Okay, that's all I have. At least I have 6 things now. The first thing is I want at least one more SLR input in combo jack, which is going to be Mark II. I want a standard SD card, which is going to be number 2. Number 3 is to have access to all the recorded channel individually outside the companion app. Then number 4 will be docking. I want the docking to be more aggressive. Then number 5 is going to be noise reduction instead of noise gate. And number 6 will be less confirmation of actions on the Rodecaster Pro. That's how I want the new firmware update. That personally, that is what I will like to see in the new firmware update. And if there's going to be Mark II or the Rodecaster Pro, that's what I would like to see. And so guys, I hope you enjoyed today. And there's something I want to show most people, right, that they don't know about Rodecaster Pro. I saw a video that addressed that the Zoom P8. Someone was talking about that Zoom P8. If you look down here, right, on Zoom P8, there's on here button, and you don't see that here. But I just like to show that if you press the mute button and the I think solo, yeah, this should be solo button. So if you press the 2 buttons together simultaneously at the same time, that will turn to here button. So those people that says Rodecaster Pro has no on-here button, they're wrong. There is, even though they do not name this as on-here button, I'm going to put it as a bonus of what I would like to see in the new Rodecaster Pro Mark II, that the combination of these two will be on-here button. Right now, if you press the 2 together, the channel correspond to that 2 button will turn yellow. And when it's turned yellow, it means that's on-here. So whatever you're saying will not be recorded, but everyone can hear you. Your channel will still be, be active, but not recorded. Okay, that will be the on-air button. Alright guys, that will be my time on the Rodecaster Pro moving forward to 2021. If there will be Mark II of this or firmware update, all that I would like to see. And if you really want to get more of this video, just simply subscribe, okay, and be part of the channel. Anytime we shoot anything like this, you'll be able to get notification that the video is out, and it helps the channel to move forward. Alright, so until next time that you'll come across my video, I say stay blessed and remain blessed. Peace. Bye for now.